Well, look at that. Looks absolutely beautiful. Russell here from Reltons Kayak Fishing. After a good day last Sunday, thought I'd come out this morning. Look, by the weather report, it looks like it's going to get windy by 2 o'clock. So I'm going to come out for a few hours this morning. It's about 8 o'clock now. See if I can get a couple of pinkies and see if there's a king floating around maybe. I'm just be using the hard bodies that worked the other night. Got these 8cm xraps here for the pinkies. A barra lure, a couple of barra lures there. And I got this Rapala Magnum for casting. So we'll get going and see how we go. I only got one.
I was in high school, freshman or sophomore, so
we're onto a double header.
Years old, but I still looked
We obviously come across the school here.
I rode the city bus to school because no buses from the school routed through it.
What have we got here? Small pinky. Yep, small pinky. Oh. Oh. Nice looking pinky, good colour on him. Alright, let him go. Whew. This is a good fish. Bit better than before anyway. Still undersized. I mean, might be 28, but he's undersized for me. Oh, better get my pliers out. Another nice little pinky, but we're looking for bigger. I just hooked up. Yeah. Yep, right here. It just jumped and got straight off. Oh, this is a better pinky. This one might be size. Got some good head shakes. Oh. Oh. I think he might be size. Have a measure of him. Oh, settle down, settle down. It's easy for everyone if you just settle down. Come on. Oh, there's my pliers. Oh, there. This is a good fish. Bloody reef me. Ah, bugger. Oh, that's one of the hazards of fishing right next to a reef, is sometimes good fish get on and run straight into the reef. Not once have I ever got one out with the fish on, but sometimes I get me lure back, so let's see if I can get me lure back. Alright. Oh, just had a good, what I reckon, a good snapper run me into the reef there, but I was trawling right alongside the reef, so with the smaller gear, hooking on a big snapper, I could tell that he really dove into the stuff, because about 3 or 4 times I thought I'd broken free of the snag just to find that it was still snagged. So I think he really buried in deep. Just glad I got my bloody Rapala back, really. Alright, I'll head out a bit.
Enjoy it. Keep it simple this summer with Daily Harvest, and go to dailyharvest.com and enter promo code MEAT, M-E-E-T, to get $25 off your first box. That's promo code MEAT, M-E-E-T, for $25 off your first box at dailyharvest.com. That's dailyharvest.com. Now back to the show. This story is by far not as crazy as some other stories on here, but I did it.
Oh, get out of me leg. I just have to rip that out. Sweet. Right, big size, but we'll give him a little measure. $29. All right. Geez, he wasn't getting off. Gee whiz. Big school here. Big school of salmon. This is putting in a bloody fair effort. Anyone would think he wouldn't want to get caught.
Once he's out of earshot for a second, she says that she's sorry, that he's never been like this before, and we can make an excuse to leave. When he comes back,
oh, this is a good fish.
We want to get dinner at a local bar, but
I
he
have to
just
be careful not
wants
to
join us.
reef it.
We felt awkward, so he ended up saying,
Don't know what this is. I think this could be another salmon. It's just moving a bit too quick. Goes away. Every time it gets boring for an hour or so, I put the podcast on. And then, oh, is this a good trevally? What is this? Yes, good one. Nice trevally. Taking the rainbow trout Rapala. Where's he got there? That's a good trevally. Well, there you go. I thought they'd only be out in the afternoons, but I think because it's overcast, getting them a little bit early. That's a nice trevally. Yeah, grunt, 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 grunt. All right, good trevally. All right, now to bleed them and kill them quickly, I just cut them with a pair of garden snips. I find it very easy in the yak to use. Just give that. There we go. Tastes a lot better if you immediately bleed them. And if you twist them your line there. I'll have to get a swivel. Alright. I might put this in the yeah. Nice trevally. Right, you're not going anywhere, you bastard. Zip it in there.
Next door was a noise complaint. No, I barely hear them at all. I stepped out into the hallway and saw him for the first time.
This is a good fish.
Short, stocky guy with a few ominous words.
Just a little snapper. Nice little healthy snapper, undersized, he can go back. Woo! So the setups that I've been using are these Rapala X sticks. This is the 8 to 15 pound models. I really like these. They've got a nice light action but can pull in a decent sized fish, and good handy little reels on them. And you know, for 100 or 120 bucks or whatever they are, if you if I tip or lose one or one gets pulled in, it's not the end of the world. You know, just a bit paranoid about using $500–600 rods out on the yak, so that's why I get these mid-range combos. I don't mind. Then if one snaps or breaks or something silly, it's not the end of the world. When I'm trawling, I find that I find it's important to have the drag set right, because a fair few times I've even in lakes, I've had a fish just bend down and start running. But you don't want to have it too loose, because you want the fish, you want that hook to bite in. You don't want the fish just to have a hook in its mouth swimming around and then spit it out again. So I have it set so they can run, but problem is out here with these reefs, like you've seen earlier, some will just run straight into the reef. But you know, when they're big, sometimes that's unavoidable. You use the heavier gear, you mightn't get the bites. So you'll see sometimes I actually hang on to the reel to stop it running until I lift them up, and then once I've got them up, I'll just do the normal pump and wind. Then when I get them close to the yak, oh yeah, that's a fish. For a second there I didn't think I had anything. It mustn't be very big, I don't know, might be a wrasse or something. Oh no, it's a little pinky. Always when I'm trying to do something, that's the law of fishing. You haven't had a bite for a while. Oh, it's a snook. All right, I'll get the net for this one. Never caught a snook in summer. Wow, there we go. Nice snook. Catch them in summer at Gippsland, but down here I only thought they're around at winter. Seen a big dead one floating around last summer, but been eaten. But again, I just get the garden shears straight through the neck, one cut, break the neck. I lost a about a 4-foot snook out here one day when I just cracked its neck, didn't fold its head back like that, went to put it in the fish bag and it flipped straight out of my hand. Now that's why I didn't know what it was, because sometimes a snook, they don't fight and then they try and get in close and then fight you in close, or sometimes they even race you in. But it's a good little mixed bag now. Some people say the snook are only good for bait, but I highly disagree. Get in there. I've grown up eating them. In Gippsland they get a lot bigger. Chase them off the cliffy island out off Wilson's Prom and Port Albert. But again, in Gippsland they're a thing that we chase in summer, but down here seems to be something that you get more of in winter. But I'll take that one, probably eat him tonight. Get going before we get stuck over here. All right. So since the wind's pushing me this side of where I want to be, I'll go past where I want to end up and let the wind push me into position. It's a very nice spot to take off and land here. You never have big waves to contend with, just a little bit of swell. Sometimes when the tide's coming in it pushes you up a little bit, but it's pretty easy going. Alright, get a bit of a run up, watch the depth sounder, take them out as we get up to 1 metre, let the wind push me in, turn that off, easy. Thank you, that'll help, I need it. Go on, give me a little push, there we go. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Finished with a nice mixed bag there. A couple of pinkies, 129, 130. Nice trevally, a snook and a salmon. Bit of a mixed bag, but got a feed. Enjoyed the session. Good little morning session. Can't stay here for the afternoon. I've got things I've got to do, plus the weather's not looking great anyway. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. It's just good to be out catching a few fish. See ya.